What's up, everybody? Azaril here, and I'm basically making this video um, in preparation for the worst that could happen. As you see in the title, are the days of DS-play of A-DSplay numbered? And that just may be the case. As most of you may know, over the past few months, I've been making videos, as you can see down here, uh, in regards to me battling with Sega's, for lack of better words, stupidity. Because really, stupidity is the best word for it. Uh, but again, let me give people some perspective for those who have not been, around. Uh, like I basically explained it already, but I'm just gonna give you like a quick summary of everything that's happened up until now. Back in January of this year, 2014, I had um, have well, I began doing a playthrough of a video game called Binary Domain, and it was a game made by Sega back in, back in February, back on February 28th, 2012. So this was like pretty much 2 years ago when the game, you had originally came out, and I decided to do a playthrough of it because this was one of those games that I decided that, hey, I wanted to play it back when it was new, but I just, had everything else going on that I just didn't have time. So finally, when I have, uh, when I had got the money, um, I had bought a PlayStation Plus membership, and Binary Domain just so happened to be one of the games that was free for the month, available for download off PlayStation Network. And it was free as long as you had your PlayStation Plus membership, updated. And I downloaded the game and I began to do a playthrough of Binary Domain. Now everything was going fine with the video. I made it. I made the well, pretty much like the playthrough made it to like 39 parts. And when I uploaded part 40, oh, and I forgot to mention, when I uploaded the first 39 parts of Binary Domain, like really throughout this entire time, I had no problem with the videos, or at least those videos in particular, for the playthrough. I uploaded them. I did put monetization. I did opt in for monetization. The monetization was reviewed, by YouTube, and they did their little process. And monetization was approved for the videos. Like there wasn't any questions, no problems, or anything for that matter. And all of my videos, are transformative works. They have my commentary, my criticism, etc., in the videos. To make them, you know, to make sure that they abide by fair use doctrine of copyright law. Now, when I uploaded part 40 of the playthrough, this is when the problem kicks in. I uploaded it and it was instantly blocked, and then I got a copyright strike from Sega .co.jp. Let me click on this. I, I don't want to show you all the information I have down there, um, but as you can see, the client email, or the one who sent the or the one who flagged the copyright strike. I mean, the one who flagged my video for copyright infringement, um, was Sega, and the email that they sent it from was webmaster@sega.co.jp, which means that this comes from Japan. And since I had received this February 2nd of this year, and since February 3rd, the very next day, I've been sending emails to Sega of America, as well as something like Sega um, .co.jp, trying to get some type of response from them as to why can they explain first off why the video was removed when the first 39 parts weren't even touched, you know, and weren't even brought into question for that matter. And what exactly was it in the video that caused it to get removed, and if it wasn't you, because at this time YouTube was known for being overzealous, their new policy was really kicking in, and a lot of videos were getting flagged for content IDs and a lot of other stuff. So I wanted to know if this was their doing, or if this was just YouTube being overzealous and anti-user as usual. And I barely got any response from them. As you can see right here, and this is my proof. Like, just ignore all the non-Sega ones. Um, I sent emails to Sega customer service, Sega of customer service, Sega of America customer service. I don't know why I'm tongue twisted like this. Maybe because I just woke up. And I have been sending, as you can see, emails just like I stated since February 3rd. Um, and that's pretty much been the case. I've been trying to contact them, been trying to work with them, even going as far as sending emails with the headline, in the title, at least try to work with me, because they have not been trying to do that. They always give me this copy paste message of, oh, we don't give, exclusive permission to any individual. We don't give proof of commercial rights to any individual exclusively, but we will not go after people on YouTube. And that's basically, you know what I'm saying, the copy paste message that I pretty much received every time I sent a message to Sega of America customer service. Now, mind you, I've been doing this since February 3rd. It's March 20th. Yesterday, March 19th, my account was suspended by Sega of America customer service because they basically did not want to do their part and help me. Either they sent me that copy paste message, or they told me to contact their community team at Sega.com, which, by the way, I've also been sending emails to since February 3rd, the day after I received the copyright strike on my channel, and they have not made a reply at all. And they can try to use the excuse, but after over a month's worth of time, you would think that they would have sent something. You know what I mean? And they have not sent a thing. I have not gotten as much as an automated reply message, which makes me really question if they actually exist. And I actually put that in my last email that I sent to Sega of America customer service, which is, I don't know if that's probably the reason why I got banned. I don't know. Their policies aren't even up on their website, so I wouldn't know if I'm violating any policies or not. It's no way you can read it. Anytime I go to like any type of customer service on any website, and I need to, make a request, I always make sure to look at the policies to make sure I'm not doing anything that violates those policies in order for me to get my account suspended, like what happened with Sega of America. But Sega of America customer service doesn't have their policies available on their website. I looked. I didn't see any link to them, and so I don't know why exactly my account was suspended. They just never said anything. It's like, okay, even though we probably made a mistake, we're not going to own up to it. Instead, saying we're just going to get rid of you and your account. So my account got suspended from them. But yeah, like, as you guys can see, I've been messaging. I did my part. I've pretty much done everything that a person in my position can do to try and work with Sega to try and get this issue resolved, because I do believe that the video was taken down by mistake. And matter of fact, hold on. Let me see. I think this is the message right here. No, that's not it. I think this is it. Yeah, right here. It says right here, YouTube often flags copyrighted material automatically with no action taken by the copyright holder. And this is the thing right here that got me. If this is the case, and you have another company that's sending copyright strikes on your behalf, why won't you do anything on your part to as a company, to step up to them and say that, okay, hey, we got this email stating that you sent a copyright strike on our behalf. If this was an issue, apparently it's not, because it's still there to this day. And the reason why I'm, submitting this counter notification, because they refused to work with me. And even though it came from Japan, I figured, hey, customer service, maybe they could, since this is Sega, maybe they can get in touch with the people in Sega Japan a lot better than I can, seeing I'm just an average Joe to them. But they didn't even, try. This is the message I got. This is the last message I received from Sega of America customer service, you know, and that's basically it. I'm showing that I did my part. Again, I'm making this video as like a last resort, and if you guys want to see the me battling Sega stupidity videos, they're all right here at the bottom of my channel for as long as it possibly is up. Because who knows, after I submit this, if YouTube, submits copyright strikes and all this other, content IDs and things like that without the knowledge of the actual copyright holders, then who's to say that they're not the ones that's just, like rejecting disputes and things like that. I don't know how YouTube works. I can only speculate. But just based on what I got from customer service at Sega, if they weren't notified that they, sent out a copyright strike on their behalf, then who's to say YouTube isn't doing other things like that? Now, I know that when these companies, you know, create new content, they notify, and they send data to websites like YouTube, and they update their algorithm with this data, with this audio data, and this, video data, etc., etc., that if anybody else uploads this, these are the actions that you take against it. But still, you still have to notify them that this happened, because they may not want that copyright strike on that person's video, and yeah, the video, I still have it right here. I'm not gonna play it because YouTube is gonna flag this one as well if I even play it. But that video, which is the reason why I have up this fair use page on YouTube, by the way. This is on YouTube, and I just want to read a little bit of what it states right here. In many countries, first off, what is fair use? Because you hear a lot of people always talking about that their work is in fair use, and they're always posting it in the video description, which does nothing. But in many countries, certain uses of copyright protected works do not infringe the copyright owner's rights. For example, in the United States, copyrights are limited by the doctrine of fair use, under which certain uses of copyrighted material for criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research may be considered fair. And the second half, United States judges determine whether a fair use defense is valid according to the four factors which we've listed below, and all that other stuff down there. But the main thing right here is that fair use, criticism, commentary, and teaching, all three of those things are in my video. Of course, I'm doing live commentary when I play the video games. I'm giving my criticism as I'm doing the commentary, and I do consider myself to be teaching you how to play the game. Even though I'm trying to figure everything out myself, the videos themselves I consider to be a teaching tool, because it's a lot of people, since I started doing video game playthroughs back in 2000, I would say 2009, 2010, on the Nintendo DS. I've gotten numerous messages from people telling me, thank you for playing this game. I was having a hard time on this, or like just in this area of of this stage, or I didn't know how to beat this boss, or just general messages saying thank you for playing the game and helping me out. So yeah, I consider myself to be teaching, So if we're following fair use doctrine, I shouldn't even have this to begin with. I mean, it's just logic. And when I've done my part, and by the way, I've contacted, Sega of Japan and America through Facebook, Twitter, emails. Of course, you see those right here. And I even went as far as making videos, which, of course, are down here. Anything, any means to get their attention this over the entire month of February and damn near the entire month of March. I've been trying to work with them to try to get this issue resolved, and nothing has worked. So at this point, I feel like pretty much I am being bullied, and I need to, they keep pushing me and pushing me. They don't want to help me. They don't want to work with me. Fuck it, I'm pushing back. I'm submitting a counter notification. I don't know if this is going to shut down my channel. On top of the fact that I'm basically signing a agreement that if they reinstate this, then I am liable to get sued. It's possible that I can get sued. But I've spoken with some lawyers. They say normally things don't go that far, but I'm not taking any chances. When if YouTube is doing this stuff automatically, who's to say that they aren't rejecting these things? You know, I don't know. Like, I'm just confused. I don't want to lose my channel. I've been doing this since 2006. Ever since I was a little kid. Some of you seen the video where I showed my Atari 2600 and all the games that I still have for it. The damn thing is a relic now. It's dusty, but I always show that or I show that in that video because that's my beginnings. That's my humble beginnings when I first started when I was little. I've been playing video games. In many cases, I feel like I was born with a joystick in my hand. I have a serious passion for this, and to say that I could possibly lose all of this, at the very least, I want to inform you guys, and on top of that, I want to make this video in the event that I don't know YouTube tries to do something slick and they try to change up everything, on their page, or if Sega tries to change up anything, I still have the emails and everything, so I'm covered as far as everything I need to prove that I wasn't purposely infringing on copyrights, or to show that my video, I still have the video, so I can show that the video does have criticism commentary, and I'm using it for a teaching tool. Basically everything to show that I wasn't intentionally copying, I wasn't intentionally copyright infringing, and pretty much all I was doing is playing the game, and I shouldn't be getting copyright strikes just for that. you know, it's stupid, but it is what it is. And I have this video just in case they try to be slick and change anything else. You know, this video will be my proof on top of everything else that I did try to work with them, because I feel like this situation is so minor, it should not have to go to court. Me being adults and them being adults, I figure that we can come together without it even having to go that far. And maybe they'll do that, when they see the counter notification. Maybe they'll say, hey, we don't want to sue this guy, so, reinstate the video and remove the copyright strike off the video, and, go ahead and let them be. But I figured things shouldn't haven't even had to go that far. But I can't help it at this point. Like, I've stated before, there's a lot of lucrative opportunities that I could have, that were presented to me in terms of getting my channel partnered with some companies in order for me to turn this into a full-time job, when the jobs out here are so scarce and little to no people are actually doing what they love. I actually found an avenue that I fit in. It's what I've been doing since I was little, and it's what I've always wanted to do. I always wanted to play video games for a living, and I'm on the cuffs of doing that. The only thing that's preventing me from doing that is this copyright strike. So I need to get this, removed. But I'm sad. But I'm sad to say it looks like I'm gonna have to risk my channel to do it, because YouTube, may delete my channel and all the videos on it, if the claim is reinstated or whatever. So I'm pretty much at risk for losing everything that I worked since 2006 to build. And I wanted to upload this video because if YouTube decides that they just want to reject it, instantly, or if anything like that happens, you know, at least some people would have seen that this video is up, or at least I'll be able to make a new YouTube channel and I'll be able to upload this video so that you will be able to understand what happened. I have everything here proving that, I was not intentionally copyright infringing. I honestly believe that the video was used within fair use. I still have it here on my laptop as I showed you, and basically I got my hands up. I don't know what else to do. So hopefully I don't get sued, because really I don't have the money to go to court. And I really don't know what to do. But I honestly believe that I'm in fair use. I honestly believe that my material, that the video is mine. Here's the analogy right here that some of you probably heard. If I go to the store and I buy some paint and a paintbrush, and I come home and paint a picture with that paint and paintbrush that I just bought from the store, can the company that made the paint claim copyrights on that picture? Well, based on this logic, they can. In all honesty, they can't. But based on this logic, they can. My video is a transformative work. It has my commentary, my criticism, and I use it as a teaching tool to help other people with the video games, with their video games. And it's just how I am. You know, I've always played video games. I've always been good at them. You know, some of my family members probably think that's the only thing I'm good at, but it's me. That's what I do. And I never had to deal with anything like this on YouTube. But though I'm not surprised by it, like I stated back in my looking back on 2013 plans for 2014 video, I seen YouTube channels that sign up through Google AdSense. They were fine before, but as soon as they sign up through Google AdSense, they have all these problems, and then their channel gets terminated. So in the event that I'm next, you guys got this. You guys can see this. And I'm going to hold on to this video and everything that I've shown you in this video. And, again, this is YouTube. So I don't want, I have to show the logo again. For whatever reason, I'm showing the logo again. That this is YouTube. This isn't any, fake website or like website. This is a YouTube web page. Because if I gotta go to court for this dumb nonsense, then hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I really don't. So fingers crossed, man. Keep me in your prayers. Hopefully this can get resolved without any, legal proceedings. But I'm really begging right now that they worked with me. I've tried to. I did it video, email, YouTube, Twitter, etc., etc. Had my customer service Sega of America account suspended for trying to reach out to get help. And, I can't, I don't know what else to do now. So, with that being said, if this is the last, or if these are the final days of A-DSplay Yu-Gi-Oh 101, thanks to everybody who supported the channel. I'm just stressed out right now. I really am. I need to lay down somewhere. I'm just pissed off and I'm stressed out, man. Who knows? Like maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe they won't do that, but I don't know, man. But thank you for watching. Peace, and I'll talk to you guys later.